Littles! How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Today I have a funny book for you. How many of you like to take baths? Well, today we're going to read about a boy named Henry who has a little mishap in the bathtub. I hope you enjoy. Let's read. Tub Boo Boo by Margie Palatini. Illustrated by Glenn Debley. Sources, schmorses, please. If you want to know the real inside stuff, trust me, Lucy Hathaway. How do I know all the inside stuff? Because I'm inside. I live inside. That house is my house. Let's see now. Where should I begin? The beginning is always a good place, which was when my little brother Henry walked through the back door this afternoon at exactly 4:15 p.m. "You're filthy," said Mother to Henry. "Where?" said Henry to Mother. "Here, there, and everywhere," said Mother. "Now march yourself right up those stairs, young man, and take a bath." "A bath? In the middle of the day?" Henry groaned. But hep-tooed, then turned. "Water up to my chin." "Knees," said Mother. "Elbows," said Henry, "and with bubbles." Mother sighed. "Deal." Henry smiled. Done. Negotiations completed, they shook hands and headed for the tub. The drain got plugged, the spout spurted water, and Mother dripped a drop of double bubble bath. One drop. One measly little drip of drop. Now everybody knows that one little measly drip of drop doesn't make a respectable tub full of bubbles. Everyone knows that. Even a little squirt like Henry. So Henry just squirted a little extra. Well, a little more than a little extra. Okay, a lot more than a little extra. He poured in the whole bottle of double bubble bath. Boy, that label didn't lie. The bubble juice brewed and bubbled up and up and up, higher and higher. So much higher that Mother lost sight of the squirt, spout, and everything else in the tub. "Henry! Henry! Oh, Henry! Where are you, Henry?" "Here!" answered a voice from somewhere inside the soapy suds. "Right here," Henry said, blowing a hole through a high drift and poking out his head. Mother was relieved to know that Henry was safe and sound and clean, and Henry continued to splish, splash, and snorkel his way to a dirt-free epidermis. After popping a few bubbles herself, Mother held up a towel and called for Henry to detub himself. "Dry off before you get too pruny," were her exact words. Mother liked clean, but always very careful about not letting her children shrivel. She held up the towel and waited for Henry to climb out of the tub. She waited, and waited, and waited, but no Henry. said Mother. Big oops, said Henry. I think I made a boo-boo. A tub boo-boo. A tub what who? A tub boo-boo. I just wanted to stop one drippy drop, slow the flow with my big little toe, and now I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the tub and can't get out. Impossible, said Mother, shoving a mountain of bubbles this way and scooping a billable of bubbles that way. But it wasn't impossible. It was very, very possible. He was stuck all right. Henry's little big toe was stuck smack dab right up inside the spout where the water was supposed to spit and spurt. Mother being Mother kicked off her shoes, pulled off her socks, rolled up her pants, and jumped in feet first to try to free Henry. She squatted, then she squinted. Of course, Mother knew just what to do. She was absolutely sure, positively positive, that if she could just wiggle her fingers up into the spigot and wrangle them around Henry's little big toe, why, well, oops. What oops, said Henry. Big oops, said Mother. I think I've made a tub boo-boo. So there they were, the two of them stuck in the tub. Mother squinting and squatting with her fingers squished up inside the spigot against Henry's little big toe, which was stuck smack dab in the spout where the water was supposed to spit and spurt. Oh yes, they pulled, they yanked, they were stuck all right. Help! 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 What in the hay? Said Dad, seeing the two in the tub. We made a tub boo-boo, said Henry and Mother. A tub what who? Said Dab. A tub boo-boo. Tub boo-boo. We're stuck in the tub and can't get out. Impossible, said Dad. Dad being Dad dove right in with a splish and a splash, straddled the suds, and bravely battled the bubbles to free Henry and Mother. Of course, Dad knew just what to do. He was absolutely sure, positively positive, that if he could just squish his tie up into the spigot and lasso it around Mother's fingers, which were wrangled around Henry's little big toe, why, well, oops. What oops? Said Henry and Mother. Big oops, said Dad. I think I made a tub boo-boo. So there they were, the three of them, stuck in the tub. Dad straddling and battling with his tie pushed up into the spigot, right next to Mother's fingers, which were squished up against Henry's little big toe, which was stuck smack dab in the spout where the water was supposed to spit and spurt. Yes, sirree, they were stuck. But aha! Dad had his phone. So Mother picked his pocket, and Henry beeped the buttons, and they all shouted, Help! 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 Come quick! There's been a terrible tub boo-boo! With lights spinning and sirens wailing and walkie-talkie in tow, Officer Sidney R. Otley arrived on the scene. Police! Freeze! He ordered, running into the bathroom. Sidney blushed. Oh, excuse me, he said, turning to the leave. No, no, the three shouted. It's a tub boo-boo. A tub what who? A tub boo-boo! Tub boo-boo! We're stuck in the tub and can't get out. Impossible, said Sydney. The policeman, being a policeman, jumped right into the tub, uniform, badge and all, to try to free Dad, Mother, and Henry. He was absolutely sure, positively positive, that he could get them out of the spout if he could just push his big little finger up and around. Why, well, oops. What oops? Said Henry, Mother, and Dad. Big oops, said Officer Outley. I think I made We know, they sighed. So Officer Outley did what any crime fighter would do in a situation like that. He called in a plumber. Then they waited and waited and waited, and finally the plumber arrived. He looked and he nodded. He took out his wrench. Oh, sure, he said. One of them tub boo-boos. I'll have you folks out of this tub in a minute. And he did. He got the whole spigot right out of the tub. He just didn't get them out of the spigot. Now what? Mom, Dad, and Officer Outley moaned, getting a little bent out of shape. Yes, now what? Said Henry, as the bubbles dwindled to a precious few. It was getting downright embarrassing. Now, this is the part where I come in. How about some ice cream, I said, walking into the bathroom with double chocolate chunk chip sugar cone. Lucy Hathaway, ice cream at a time like this? Mother screamed. Dad screamed. Henry screamed. They all screamed. Exactly at a time like this, I answered calmly, walking over and ta-da, dumping the scoops in the open end of the spigot. Ooh, ee, oh, ah, ah. It was cold. It was slippery. It was working. First came freedom for Officer Outley's big little finger. Slip. Out slid Dad's tie. Slump. Out came Mother's fingers, and then there it was, the toe. Henry's little big toe, free, clear, and seeing daylight. It was so long, farewell, and bye-bye to the you-know-what who. And just in the nick of time, too, said Henry, grabbing a tail. Biddle-beep, biddle-beep, biddle-beep. We interrupt whatever you were doing because, well, that's what we do, interrupt. This dumb reporter has just learned that a terrible, terrifying, hold on to your clickers, horrible, twisted something is stuck in the house. Some kind of terrifying monster with 4 heads, 4 noses, that makes 6, 7, 8 nostrils and unbelievably 32 fingers, 8 arms and legs. Eyewitnesses say some are long, some are short, some are skinny, fat, and some are even hairy. It makes bubbles, that's right, bubbles. It is horrible. It is terrible. It's a tub boo-boo. Tub of what? Oh, brother, what a story. Now aren't you glad you got the real scoop?